BattlerX in the building. GBA Season 6 Week 1 Team Builder for George, aka SceptileMC, aka the San Francisco Arcaniners, aka Victim 1. Now, I feel the need to make this disclaimer because it will come up in the comment section. By the time you're watching this, the battle has already been played by both teams. The battle has not been played by the time I'm recording this, but it will have been played by the time you're watching this. So no, my opponent cannot use this to scout my team, because how in the world will be able to play battles on Sunday to get them done to upload them on Sunday? Not happening. We have a whole week. We use all the days of that week. First and foremost, we have a goal bat here. Impish, max HP, max special defense with an Eviolite. Now this Golbat is made to switch into almost every single variant of Golbat, or of Infernape. If Infernape has Thunder Punch, that's going to cause a slight issue because that is a 2-hit KO if he is Adamant Life Orb with a Life Orb with Iron Fist. That's a 2-hit KO, but everything else, I mean, a Fire Blast do 30% to me, close combat's hilarious, the rest of them is hilarious. So it might force him to run Adamant Thunder Punch. Now, if he runs Adamant Thunder Punch, Life Orb, then he obviously is not going to be jolly or timid, and I can outspeed him with some of my other. You'll see. But if he's forced to be Adamant Life Orb with Iron Fist and Thunder Punch for Golbat, that's good. I'm going to know a lot about him. So his Infernape has to have 4 moves, obviously, but he's got to pick the right 4 moves. You know, he might have to have Shadow Claw for Hoopa. He might have to have Thunder Punch for Golbat. He might have to have Close Combat for Heatran and Heliolisk. He might have to have Mach Punch for Heliolisk because Heliolisk creeps it by 1 HP. He might have Hidden Power Ice for Sandslash or Stone Edge for Pinsir. So he has a lot of options he has to pick, so I'm kind of playing off that with the rest of my team, in which you'll see as the time goes on. So this thing can switch into almost any physical attacker. It's got a special bulk in case he wants to bring some kind of especially attacking, Infernape with Fire Blast. If he wants to bring in Gardevoir, I can just tank a Psyshock because I'm especially defensive. And, if he wants to bring offensive Latias is more known for being, bulky and defensive, so this will be able to tank all those. Whirlwind to Shuffle, Roost, Super Fang for damage on everything that's not Spiritomb, and Brave Bird to Oko, Infernape if it comes to that, which it probably won't, but, gotta threaten it somehow. Next we got Dr. Spins, using my last 2 picks, or just my 2 tier 5 picks, because they work very well against his team. This is Adamant, max HP, max defense. This allows me to not be 2 KO'd by anything that Mega Beedrill does. And Mega Beedrill's Adamant, max attack. I cannot be 2 KO'd by anything. I can OHKO that back with Earthquake. I can do a lot of damage to Nidoqueen with Earthquake. I can do a lot of damage to Magneton with Earthquake. Knock off for Latias, and just to get rid of those items. So Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin. I feel like Dr. Spins is going to be useful this week. He's going to be able to switch into a lot of stuff. A lot of physical attackers he's going to be able to switch into and immediately threaten out, because that Earthquake, it's still base 100 in stab, so nothing to sneeze at. I got leftovers to get health back. That or Sandrush's ability is kind of nullified this week, but that's alright. Next we have Adamant Life Orb, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Adamant, 252 attack, 66 speed, 185 HP. Correction, 74 speed, not 66, because I have Hidden Power Fire. And that allows me to speed creep, I believe, on his team. That is going, because his speed here's are weird. He has Latias, that could be fast. Infernape, which is fast. Simisage, I'm not worried about at all. And like Mega Beedrill, I can't outspeed anyway. Infernape's 108, so next fast thing is Gardevoir, and all my things are made to outspeed Gardevoir. Because if I can outspeed Gardevoir, I can outspeed Gardevoir, Magneton, Snorlax, Spiritomb, Fortress, Nidoqueen on my loading. I'm never going to be outspeeding Latias with this set. I'm never going to be outspeeding Infernape with this set. And Simisage, I'm not concerned about, because it's Simisage and it's trash. And if it beats me, I swear to God, I'm going to... Ugh, the Rampage. I'll go on. The Rampage. But this set is Hidden Power Fire, because Fortress can eat a whole bag of dicks. Every dick in the world, Fortress is going to eat them. Fake Out, U-turn high jump kick with Regenerator and Life Orb, standard attacker. And I am adamant with Hidden Power, but Hidden Power will still 2 a KO because of my base 90 special attack, which is still a nice stat. And again, I'm built to outspeed max speed Gardevoir, which is wonderful, because that's, his tiers are weird, so I don't really need to utilize all of my speed. I can put that more into bulk. Next up is Ghostface, Scarf, Hoopa with Trick, Hyperspace Hole, Shadow Ball, and Destiny Bond. Now, I'm kind of hoping George has a lapse, and if he leads with Mega Beedrill and I lead with Hoopa, I can Hyperspace Hole and his Protect and kill it, because that shit hits through Protects, motherfucker. Trick, if I can put a trick on that Fortress, if I can scarf that Spiritomb, if I can scarf that Milotic, if I can scarf that, I guess Magneton would be kind of cool too. So I'm hoping I can cripple something with this storm. And Destiny Bond, in case, yo, how dope would it fucking be? I got base 150 special attack, which is fantastic. I'm running enough speed to outspeed, 234 speed, enough speed to outspeed a max speed Latias. If he wants to, for some reason, run max speed offensive Latias, I got that shit covered. So, you know, that's nice. And, you know, my 2 stabs are going to hit like a fucking truck. If he doesn't have Strong Axe, I can just Shadow Ball everything all day, and it just, everything does dead. Ugh, just, even Infernape's like, I don't want to do that. You know, how dope would it be if he had a max HP, you know, bulky as fuck Latias, like, this thing with 2 HP left, and I Destiny Bond, and he kills me, and I kill it dead. Ugh, just, I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. Now, again, his Infernape might have Shadow Claw just for this, so if that happens, I'm not caught off guard. But if he switches it into me, it's possible. And, you know, if he switches into me, he also, it's gonna be weird because he's not really gonna know what I am. Like, obviously early game, but you might figure it out later on if I outspeed something that I'm supposed to outspeed. But again, his team is kind of slow, so I might naturally outspeed something and he won't realize my speed. So Infernape, which is wonderful, has base 108 speed, which is 1 less than Heliolisk, which is fantastic. And I'm going to try to utilize that to my advantage, because the whole thing in his set is going to come down to what he can do with that Infernape, what moves he has as Infernape. And, you know, my Hoopa can outspeed a max speed Infernape as well, because it outspeeds Latias. Obviously, that's how that works. That's how that works. So if he's not Scarfed Infernape, then he's going to have a rough time with Hyperspace Hole. That's all I'm saying. Mega Pinsir. It's got Soothe Bell on it now because I just got the team. It's obviously going to be a Mega Pinsir. Let's not play games. I got to get his happiness up. This is proof. I'm doing this for proof that I'm getting his happiness up. So you all know. I don't got to worry about that. It's proof. It's going to have a Pinsir right on there. Return, Quick Attack, Earthquake, Swords Dance. What do you need to know? This is the set that he has. I am going to attempt to save Mega Pinsir for late game. As you saw, I have, you know, Returner with Mienshao. We got the Bulk with Golbat and Sandslash, and just offense with Hoopa and Mega Pinsir. And then, of course, the fast Expert Belt, Volt Switch, Hyper Voice, Focus Blast, Surf, Heliolisk. I can outspeed Infernape. I really thought about having Chop Berry in this thing, but I felt like he's not going to have that on Infernape anyway. Or Mach Punch on Infernape anyway. I feel like he just can't afford to have like Mach Punch and Close Combat. He's gonna have like Mach Punch, Close Combat, and he's gonna go, do I want to have, you know, he might have Mach Punch, Close Combat, Thunder Punch, Flare Blitz, but then Hoopa can, you know, switch into half of that, and I don't think he wants that. So, but it's gonna be, but I 4 with that. But either way, you know, I have Golbat, so I'm not too concerned about that. But that is my squad, ladies and gentlemen. That is my squad. Honorable mentions. I actually had Forgus in on my ride home from my vacation this week. I still had Forgus in, and I switched out for Golbat because I wanted something that can switch in Infernape easily. And I Golbat can take on, to an extent, bulky Latias. But Hoopa can also switch into Latias because of my insanely high special defense stat, as it is, so I don't really want Forgus. I thought of having it for Spiritomb, but I think I have enough for Spiritomb, just raw offense. And, you know, Spiritomb's a bulky mon with no recovery other than Pain Split, so, you know, that's that. Forgus had Wish and Aromatherapy, but I don't think I'm going to need that this week. He might start setting up Toxic Spikes, but I have Rapid Spin anyway, so that's fine. He's got Skull to burn, which is possible, but I have Dry Skin anyway. And he might Will-O-Wisp with Spiritomb, but I'm hoping I can deal with that in other fashions. So, my special offense, you know, is Hoopa and Heliolisk. My physical offense is Mega Pinsir and Mienshao, and my bulk is Golbat and Sandslash. So, here's hoping, guys. Let's start off week 1 right. Let's do it. BattlerX out.